Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Transformers Friday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with Studio Series 86 Junkheap from the Transformers the movie. Thank you for watching this video, or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each of you does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it! First up, as we normally do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's take a look at the packaging. On the top, the Transformers the movie. On the front, nice opening in the package, not a window because poop, plastic free. The Transformers the movie, Takara Tomy, Transformers Generations. Nice artwork of Junkheap, 86, number 14, Studio Series. Autobot Junkheap, he's not really an Autobot. 8-and-up Hasbro print. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in Vietnam print, symbols I'm not going to learn, a barcode, and well, it's not going to show it. There it goes. Includes figure, 3 accessories, movable backdrop, and instructions. Again, that's figure, 3 accessories, removable backdrop, and instructions. On this side, some artwork of Pissed Off Junkion. Studio Series 86, number 14, Voyager class. And 86. And some more of that nice artwork, authentic. And on the back, nice product shots of Junkheap. Big screen inspired scale, detail, and backdrop. I added the and. The Transformers the movie, Junkheap, Junkion dance party. Stupid. Nice product shot there. Transforms in 22 steps. Backdrop included. And here it says, Junkheap leads the efforts to piece together the remains of Ultra Magnus. And there it is in some other languages. Warning! Attention! Achtung! Don't stick things in your pie hole that don't belong there in any of your language pie holes. And some more small, fine, and legalese print. Some more Vietnam, made in Vietnam print. That thing. And Hasbro print. And that, my friends, completes our look at the packaging. And now let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And let's start with the handy dandy instructions. And, you know, pretty much what we expect from the Studio Series 86 line. I don't know if the regular Studio Series really does all that, but or looks like that, but we know the 86 ones do. And then let's take a look. Here is the backdrop, and as you can see, it is Junkion. And it is Junkion. And then authentic is been up right there. Studio Series 86, Transformers 86, and the Transformers the movie. Then his windmill axe, I guess. I don't know what you'd really call it, but you know, all molded in color red. At least I think it's red. Don't make fun of handicapped people because I'm colorblind. And then the gray here. Pretty much the same as Wreck-Gar's. I can fly. And then let's take a look at Junkheap in his bike mode. And it's pretty much the same as Wreck-Gar. with a few slight differences, like this piece and this shoulder piece, and same on this side, and then this piece, and of course the head, which you can't see really, and then this front piece is different, and it, you know, it kind of rolls. And I don't have, and it does have the two kickstands also. The back doesn't always like to roll, but they do both roll freely if you have this back portion here in the proper placement, which is sometimes not easy to do. And then it's a little gappy in some places, but you know. And then what everybody really wants to know is, what is it going to look like when Wreck-Gar rides Junkheap, or vice versa. So we'll take old Wreck-Gar here, and as you can see, there's a tab right here in the seat. And if you have Wreck-Gar, you know about this. And then there's a slot right there, and anyway, I'm not going to get started on that. So that doesn't work. So I think we go this way. Or just, let's do this. And of course then it wants to buckle right there. So there we go. Kind of odd looking with the leg placement. I don't know. I may work with it some more just to see if I can get it to look a little better. But he will hold the handlebar, which you can't see through this tire shield. But you know, he does sit on top of the bike, so there is that. You can display it that way if you like. And that does it for a look at the figure in vehicle mode and his accessories. It's time for alt mode comparisons. And let's start things off with everybody's little yellow buddy. Here is the Titans Returns Legends class Bumblebee. And yeah, I mean, you can tell the scale is like way off. And then here is the Amazon exclusive War for Cybertron Trilogy Leader class Alternate Universe or Dead Optimus Prime. And again, as you can see, you know, that this, you know, they don't really scale up, but that's okay, because this is supposed to be the size that a Transformer can ride on. And then lastly, we have the Studio Series 86 Voyager class Wreck-Gar. And as you can see, just looking at the front here, you know, these portions are different colors, and this is like straight up and down, and well, this is straight up and down too. I thought it was at an angle. And you know, the arms are different, and then we have, you know, this is different, and of course the paint, and right here and that, my friends, completes our look at alt mode comparisons. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the comedy portion of our program, where I attempt to transform this transformer. And let's start with removing the windmill axe, or whatever it's actually called, I don't know. Then let's collapse the kickstands in. And then let's untab these pieces, and I'll show you where they tab in at. So you untab and you rotate it forward, and right here you see the tab right here, and then there's the slot for it is right there, and that you can just go ahead and put in position, and untab on this side just the same, and you can rotate that forward, although the handlebar does get in the way if you go ahead and rotate it forward right now, but you know, I like doing things the hard way. And it's the same tab and slot on this side as well. And let's take and straighten this portion up, and straighten the feet out. And we can go ahead and work the knees loose from the tire. We'll set it over out of the way. Alright. So now we can work the arms off of the front tire. And then these tab in just like Wreck-Gar. And the feet, forgot to show, just like on Wreck-Gar, there's tabs on the feet, and or slots on the feet, and they tab in right here. And then just like on Wreck-Gar, there's tabs right here where the chest plate goes into the arm, and there's the tab, and then there's the little slot right there. And same on that side. And then there's this piece hinges down right here. It's the pin for that, and that whole thing hinges down. And then this piece hinges, and then this piece also hinges. And then we got that. Collapse the windscreen down, and then this whole piece just collapses into here. And you can move the handlebars all the way to the back. They just rotate around to the back. And then just straighten the arms up a little bit. And you'll see they have tabs right here and here. And then on the inside of the chest piece are the slots for those tabs. So you want to kind of collapse this down, and then this piece right here kind of folds back up. And I did not get that right at all, did I? Nope, I didn't. Because this piece connects with this piece. And I think it collapses on down. And there you go. It just goes right in there. And then the back piece folds down to meet up with the front of the back here. And then we'll straighten up the chest piece and try to line up these tabs. I don't quite have them lined up. There it goes. Alright, and then on the head, his two little horns here, I guess, fold out. And then you'll see there's the slot here, or the tab here, and the slot here. And this just kind of folds. It folds here and here. And you just kind of fold that up. And you straighten the legs up. And even though it tabs in, it doesn't hold real great. And that was true with Wreck-Gar as well. And then on the arms, we want to flip the hands out. And sometimes they are just hard to get a hold. Not really hard to get out, but just hard to get a hold to. So I can, you can take his weapon and put it in his hand and just move it out. And then rotate his arms into the correct position. Now his windmill axe, you can either, you can put it in his hand, and you can store it on his back with this little pin right here into this hole. And it actually stores better here than it does here in motorcycle mode. And then as far as his wheels go, on Wreck-Gar you would put one here, and then one would go up here on the arm, but because of this new piece, it won't go there. So it does show that his wheels just go on either side of his knee. And I bumped the camera, of course, and the figure fell down. That's not good. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That completes our comedy portion. Maybe. Anyway, there he is, all transformed. Now let's take a look at the figure in his robot mode. And here we go. I think it's a nice looking head sculpt. It's Junkheap looking. And then, these shoulder pieces are nice too. And I like these extra shield pieces, or whatever you want to call them. And then, nice paint apps here on the face, here. Everything else, well, right here and here. Everything else appears to be molded in the plastic color, or the rest of the color is the plastic. Duh. These still spin freely. Let's take a look at his articulation, and first let's take this off because it may get in the way. But as far as the head goes, let's see. He looks up that high. He looks straight ahead. He doesn't really look down. No waggle. He will, if you don't mind putting his little horns in, he will do the complete exorcist. And of course, no chicken neck. I don't think any Transformer has any chicken necking going on, at least not official. I could be wrong though. At the shoulder, 360-degree rotation. It raises up that far. Cut at the upper bicep for a full 360 degrees, and it's on like that double mushroom peg. Bend at the elbow gives you approximately 90 degrees, and at the wrist it'll go up and down like that because of transformation, but it does also have a 360 degree rotation. He doesn't necessarily have an ab crunch, although due to transformation you can, you know, get that out of him. Full 360 degree rotation at the waist, at the hips. You lift his little saddlebags up, and with the tires on, he won't give you the full splits. He'll only give you that much of the splits with the tires on, but you can take the tires off and get a full set of the splits out of him. Cut here at the upper thigh for another 360 degree rotation, and it is on that double mushroom as well. At the knee, it will bend forward that far, and you get not quite a 90 degree bend back. For the feet, he does have tilt down that far, but no tilt up. Well, I told a story, he does have tilt up. So it tilts up that far, and then he does have a hinge here for rocker, but just the bottom of his foot, not the whole thing. And that, my friends, completes our look at the figure. Now it's time for my favorite part of a Transformers review, robot mode comparisons. And let's start things off with our little buddy, Titans Returns Legends Class Bumblebee, and he scales okay still. And here we have the Walmart exclusive Netflix Leader Class Optimus Prime. And last but not least, the Studio Series 86 Voyager class Wreck-Gar. And you can see the color differences right there in these guys. And then again, this piece is different, the head's different, the shoulders are different, the chest piece, I say the chest piece is shredded, and the heads, of course. And then, of course, these two pieces Wreck-Gar does not have. And then the forearms are different. And I do believe that's all the different parts. I think all the rest of the parts are the same, just colored differently. That'll be stupid. Well, that, my friends, completes our robot mode comparisons. For final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series 86 Junkheap, as featured in the Transformers the movie, I have to say this is, you know, just like Wreck-Gar, this is a decent figure, and it's, you know, it's a slight retool of Wreck-Gar with just a few additional parts. But that's okay. I mean, Transformers all the way back to G1 was built on repaints and retools. So, you know, it's not something that you should go into collecting Transformers and not expect to happen, because it happens. I mean, across every line. I mean, some of the, you know, some of the lines that have reused the most, other than Transformers, is how many times have we seen that Bucky cap mold used in Marvel Legends? You know, pretty much all of the He-Man Revelation, well, the He-Man figures in general pretty much have you know, the same body. You know, there may be like 5 different arms throughout the whole thing. I'm not sure. 5 different arms, 5 different legs. And, you know, with a few exceptions, like Man-E-Face's Ram Man. Figures like that. So, I mean, across the toy industry, reuse, retooling, you know, it's a common practice. So, you know, if you collect toys, action figures, then you should be used to seeing reuse, especially if you've been doing it for a while. And I don't know why I'm rambling on about that. Our review is completed. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. I like this figure. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just to help the channel out. Or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.